Well. Ime Udoka stepped into a hornet's nest and now he's getting stung. And he deserves it. Mm-mm-mm. Times have changed. Please like and subscribe, and as always, thank you for your time. We're going to listen to opinions from Stephen A. and Jason Whitlock about what should or what should not have been said about Ime. Let's listen to Stephen A. first.
And I'm going to take it a step further. I don't appreciate that being done to a brother. Because I got news for you, America. There's plenty of white folks in professional sports that's doing their thing. And I say that not complimentary. I don't see the information out about them. Why are we talking about this now? We got to talk about it because it's the news. Ain't none of our damn business. Unless you fire him. But if you keep him, it's none of our business. It should have never been put out there by the Celtics organization. And don't tell me you didn't do it. Because you absolutely did it. Because news reporters got it. So it emanated out of Boston. Somebody ain't in LA or Utah or something leaking this stuff about the Boston Celtics.
Right.
This is on y'all. You shouldn't have been out here. That's what I have to say. What I will say is this. And this is a message to the Boston Celtics. I got a problem with you as an organization. Because if you're not going to fire him, why the hell do we even know about this story? Nobody's bringing that up. I'm going to bring it up. What the hell are you telling us for? I've been covering the NBA for over a quarter century. And I'm trying to tell you right now, I can't count the amount of fraternization, or dare I say more, that goes on in practically every damn organization within the National Basketball Association, the NFL, Major League Baseball, the list goes on and on. People get together, they working together. That stuff happens all the time. Literally, anybody that covers the professional sports will tell you. That is not new. The reason I'm bringing that up is not to excuse anything. Because if you're talking about, especially if it involves married folks and stuff like that, nobody condoning none of this stuff. That's not where I'm going here. The issue that I have with the Boston Celtics is that if you're firing him, you wouldn't tell us why. So if you're going to retain him, why let us know now? Why I have a problem with an organization. This is not about what transpired on the basketball court. This is not basketball decisions. If the reports say it's two consenting adults, and no matter how unfavorable or egregious we may think their consensual behavior is, the fact of the matter is, it's none of the public's damn business. Why do we know this? Because if it were me and I'm standing in front of the Boston Celtics, you know, if you're Adrian Wojnarowski, our extraordinary insider who's been all over this story, along with Johnny and others, I get it. What I'm saying is, why do we know this? Why is this publicized?
Now let's listen to Jason Whitlock.
This is a comical question coming from someone who purports to be a journalist or a journalist in his past. This is a comical question. Why do we know this? Because and first of all, we don't know it from the Boston Celtics. This all happened 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. This to me sounds like one of Ime's assistant coaches is friends with someone in the media and they're gossiping about why they're not going to have their head coach next season or why he may get suspended. This isn't Brad Stevens, who's running the Boston Celtics, or some high-end executive saying, hey, you know what, at 4 a.m, we want to leak this out to Adrian and Chalmers. These are reporters doing their job, calling all of their sources, calling agents. Because there's someone, Ime, I'm sure he and his agent are pissed off. They may have leaked it. They may have told these guys, But even if we go a cut deeper about, let's say Boston did put this out. Let's say they do give an explanation today, tomorrow, whatever, what's going on with their head coach. If they don't give an explanation, they get crucified. You're going to suspend, discipline your black head coach that just took your team to the NBA Finals, and you're not going to give an explanation? If they do that, Stephen A. Smith and all the other race baiters go on TV and call Boston and the Celtics organization the most racist organization in sports. How dare they suspend Ime Udoka without an explanation? This is racist. You can't do this. They better have a great explanation for why they're doing this, and they better give it to us. That would be the argument.
Now, we have heard from both sides. Who makes the best point about this issue, in your opinion? Stephen A. is making the point, if you keep Ime, then why are we being told about this now? Because if he was fired, you really couldn't say anything about it, right? Or like Jason stated, if they don't give an explanation, they will get crucified. Since this story was leaked, the Celtics, I believe, had to say something. They just had to. If you listen to the press conference, Wick, the owner, states, for privacy reasons, he can't offer additional facts or circumstances around what occurred and why the suspension is in place. But this is the issue I have. Later on in the press conference, he did say more. He said there were multiple violations, right? He shouldn't have said that. Then he changed it to at least a couple. Which is it? A couple or a few? All they had to say is that Ime has been suspended for policy violations. Thank you. Have a great day. We're not accepting any questions about this issue. That's all they had to say. Simple and sweet. If the Celtics organization has had something like this happen in the past under Wick ownership, and it was handled differently, I feel sorry for this organization because they will become garbage in some people's eyes. Once again, like and subscribe to this channel. Help me to grow this channel. I appreciate once again your time. Rod Sanity, signing out.